Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille and today is 11th of May 2020. Welcome to video number 136. Today we're gonna kind of continue what we talked about yesterday, we're gonna talk about why the satisfaction in your relationship starts with you, with your own personal satisfaction, and why it all starts in your head basically. Now listen, this is kind of interesting video because it sounds kind of common sense to think about it this way, but many times we don't, and that's why we end up where we end up. That many of us are having issues with or troubles to get this satisfaction in a relationship. But I want you to look at it this way: that first of all, satisfaction in your life, it doesn't fall from the sky. It starts somewhere, and there's no more personal or kind of your own thing as your own experience and feeling of happiness. So whatever that means for you, it all starts in your head. It all starts, first of all, as we said yesterday, about you knowing what really makes you happy, what really makes you the person that kind of knows what is it, try to accomplish it, and when you accomplish it, you are able to feel it. And you see, maybe some of you are having this kind of strange notion that, I've got a family now, everything is about them, and it's like, I have to sacrifice my own personal life to help them make living, or whatever you tell it yourself. And you've got to know that it's, if that would be a time of war or something, or like if that's our world will flip upside down and we're going to end up in complete worldwide poverty, then you might say something like this, that you need to grind to help to make your kids not being hungry. But at least until now, it's not true. If you're living in a kind of first world ish, it's not true. And you've got to understand that if you're not going to follow something that will make you satisfied with your life, you're going to end up grumpy and unfulfilled and kind of sour kind of person, and you will be completely not a person to follow. You're completely going to ruin your own picture in your kids' eyes, because they will see that you're just this person who's always grumpy, always unhappy. So that's why if you want to be someone they can follow, someone that they can look up to in this subject of looking how to be happy and how to be satisfied and fulfilled in your life, you've got to be this kind of person. So again, you've got to know what is it, start following, kind of pursuing it, and then get it. Because then if your kids will see that you are able to make this thing happy, they'll see and know about your victories. Then they'll basically copy what you do, because as they say, kids, they don't listen to what you say, they do what you do. So that's the best example how you can be someone that they can follow or look up to in this subject of being happy. Second thing I want you to look at in this concept is that everything that happens in life, it's correlated. And I want you to see this, because some of us are having this kind of feeling that we kind of compartmentalize our life. It's like, this is home, this is work, this is my hobbies and my passion, and we kind of think that it's all kind of completely disconnected, which is not true. Because let's say that you've got your own business. You want to be the best leader, you want to be the best CEO, you want to be the best manager. And then, wait, is it the same thing that you do with your kids? Isn't it the same kind of concept? Like, you've got to understand how to manage your situation at home with your family, and this is kind of the same thing like managing people in a company. Is different kind of people, different kind of problems, but the rules stays the same. And you think that there's nothing you can learn at home when you are trying to be a professional, I don't know, sportsman. Really, don't you see the parallel in between your harsh regime of trainings and you being able to cope, with like day-to-day routine in your home? It's grind, and it's grind here as well. Does the same thing. Is the whole thing is just about seeing that whatever you want to become good at, the success will be based on your kind of ability, or having some personal traits or characteristics that will allow you to achieve this. And these are kind of universal. You need patience here, you need patience here, you need determination here, you need determination here. You need some kind of motivation here and motivation here. You need some understanding over here and understanding over here. It's all about seeing that the rules apply to everything. It's just a matter of being able to see and see what should I see at my home, into my relationship with my girl, and if what I want to do, what I want to accomplish, what is my goal that we talked about in point number 1. That then I'll be able to bring home as my victory, to be the role model for the rest of my family. Because your wife gonna need the same thing as your kids. It's just that simple. She'll follow if you'll be a person that she sees that is worth following. That's that simple. So point number 3, I want you to look at all of this and try to figure out how can you put this thing together. How can you make this correlation and see that if things that I want to accomplish in my workplace or in my passion, my hobby, have parallel in my home, and it's just a matter of different representation of me working on the same characteristics or kind of features that I have and abilities, then you'll be able to think, maybe I can do something about it and even combine all those 3 things in one. Maybe if you want to learn how to be a better manager or better CEO, maybe you want to learn how to manage people in your home, how to build a relationship with your wife. Maybe you have to learn where is this border, the thin line in between when you're supposed to be a friend to your kids and when you're supposed to be a parent. Because we're mixing this so many times. That's why you cannot find the common language with your kids. And maybe if you're working at being a sportsman, like you're working on your regime and so on, maybe it's a good thing to kind of take your kids and do something with them the same way. Maybe take them for a run. Maybe they want to follow you. And I've seen so many people, my brother being first at them, that when he told his kids, listen, I do this and that, you want to follow. And his kids start climbing as he did. His wife started to go and do the CrossFit with him. It's cool stuff. Just because he decided, listen, if you want to go, let me take you. And their whole family now, it's kind of leaning towards some sport activities, just because he was the first one who lead them to see that it's awesome. And now they have something that they can do as a family. So this is what I want you to kind of look at. That it's, first of all, it all starts with you knowing what makes you happy and being on the way, achieving that, and bringing this home, so you would know that your achievement would put you in a position of being a role model for your family. Second, that whatever happens in your home, whatever happens in your workplace, whatever happens with your hobbies, all of those are based on the same universal rules that you can work on. They will look differently in different environments, but you can all of them are the same thing, that you can work no matter where you are. And 3 is an ability to put them all together and find a way, how can you work on your sports regime with your family, how you can build your relationship and learn how to build your relationship in a home, and then bring this knowledge to the company, and vice versa. Because this is what I want you to understand from this video and take from this video. That life is, everything is connected, everything is intertwined. It's all about our understanding of what we want to achieve in our life, becoming this victorious person, and then basically bringing that to our family, and even better, taking them on this journey to be able to build this together. So think about it and do something about it, because maybe this one little thing will help you not to get your own life together, and maybe not only your workplace and your hobby together, but maybe even your family and all your life will become something that you kind of understand and know how to deal with, just because you know that it all is built based on the universal rules that you can work wherever you are. So if you liked this video, comment. If you didn't, comment as well. Give me a shout what you think. And if there's anything you want me to record about, just give me a shout. I'll be glad to do it for you. That being said, see you tomorrow.